I adore my 64. Oh, jeez. Did they film that? Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Crazy Last Game Hunter. And today we're going to finally do part 2 of the Commodore 64 MINI, or Classic Commodore 64, or C64, or whatever you wish to call it. Oh. But we're finally going to turn it on. Now I'm going to tell you, this is the first time I'm powering this up, because after I made that video, I was packing to move. So I'm going to be as new to this as anybody else opening up the box. So guys, let's check this thing out, see how it performs. What do I think of the joystick? Let's go. Okay guys, we're here and we're checking out this Commodore 64 MINI, and it's got 64 games on it. Are the games great? I've been kind of rolling through them, and there's a lot of games here that I don't know, and then there's some good ones like this Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible 2, and I think there's Jumpman and Jumpman 2. There's a bunch of other games here, but to call it a great layout, I think the mod is what's going to make this machine great for me, which will be in part 3. I'll show you guys how to add all of the C64 games to your console and just using a memory stick. Later on, I'm actually going to try and figure out how to mod the internals so I actually have it built in like a little SSD hard drive. So let's try a couple games out. Let's try Cybernoid. Trying to figure out all the buttons. Oh, okay. So the joystick, in my opinion, needs to be worked in. It's pretty much like the original joystick. Like when you bought those old joysticks back in the day, you had to basically pound it on the ground, or like hold it down to your desk, or whatever you wish. See if I can kill these things without having to go up there. But the response of the joystick's good. It's just if you don't have it, in my opinion, down hard, you may find it very difficult. Oh, there we go. So let's go back to the main menu. Let's try a Firelord. Now, nostalgia for me, there's a ton of games that I love for this console, and I'm gonna have to, like I said, do the mod to find out what those to enjoy those games again. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now, but I'm just going to run. Whoa, whoa, get away from me. Oops. I think I may have killed myself. And I'm in some sort of... Yeah. So anyway, I'll try out another game. California Games. I'm actually trying all this on my projector, guys, and I'm extremely happy with it on my wall. It looks phenomenal, and I'm getting that big picture feel that I've been looking for. And my office needs a television right now, so this works out perfect. Hey guys, I'm still trying to figure out these buttons. There's a bunch of buttons on this controller. Of course, more than what you would normally have on your regular controller. So, oh, and I just crashed and burned. Ah, that had to hurt. Let's try that again. And I suck. One more time. Wee. And I truly suck. I don't remember playing like this. There's that old sound. I used to love games like this. Uh-oh. Seen that coming. Sort of. Can you push? No. Oh, I can get them. Now I remember this. So as you can see, the controllers are working. My gameplay is questionable. And you have C64 Basic, which is kind of cool. I mean, you can actually go back and rewrite some of those programs or whatever and have that little dot run around the screen because you weren't good enough at programming. Yeah, I remember those days. Winter Games, that's cool. I mean, EPYX, or I believe, yeah, EPYX and all those guys, these were, you know, good games for their time. Who Dares wins too. I believe this is more of a Commando style ripoff, or a Commando style game, which means I will like it. So that's kind of cool. It's just a matter of getting used to the controls. Die. Ooh, pick up. Oops. Try and shoot me. I don't find that funny at all. Ah, dead! So yeah, just like Commando, and hard, just like Commando. You hear me pounding on the gamepad like the old days? Yeah, baby. I gotta stop this game because this is one of those games that I can just keep playing. Yeah, and there's your grenades on the secondary. That's probably what I picked up the first time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. This is where we'll be going. Remember that sound? Yeah. So I have the external micro or SD floppy drive for the original Commodore 64. I should probably show you guys that and do a little review on it. It's kind of cool too if you want the original 64, but you don't want to have all your games out. And the bonus of it is, which kind of sucks, is it takes as long as it did if it was the floppy. Think of that. Even though it's SD. Okay, so this is a maze style game. And clearly, that's something I can pick up. Clearly not. Oh, I guess I picked it up eventually. This game is dreadful. Now, it might be fun due to the idea of it being this, you know, maze type thing, but it is slow. It is annoying. And I cannot play it. It's just horrendous. If it was like that originally, so far what I've played I found to be pretty much from what I remember. Let's see, I do remember playing Super Cycle. Let's see if it actually performs the same way. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to play around with the colors of my bike. Forward on the stick, and your button is your shift. Bye bye, boys. That's a whoa! That was touchy. Not gonna lie. Let's try this again. I'm dead. Okay, Just getting used to the old controls, that's for sure. Let's try Jumpman. Jumpman! We're gonna Jumpman. Jumpman. EPYX. It's in the game. I don't know what happened to EPYX. Did they become EA? They became EA. Leave the comment below. If they haven't, then leave the comment below. I have no idea what happened to EPYX. I'm thinking they're EA games. But I've been known to be wrong numerous times. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Jumpman. Do 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 do, cause I'm beginner. Do 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 do, and I'm beginner. Do 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 do, easy does it. Yeah, yeah, woo woo. Player 1. That's a really big screen saying player 1. Okay, where am I? There I am. Oh wow, this guy can really jump. Woo! Holy, out of control. Let's try that again. I don't have a clue what's going on. Oh, I got hit by that thing maybe. Okay. So, other than the fact that I really don't know how to use this machine, and I'm learning like anybody else, it turns it on. This is actually the first time I've ever powered this up. It's the first time I've ever played it. Hey, and the Jumpman guy looks like the Intellivision logo. How funny is that? Steelers. Steelers! Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, my thoughts on this unit. I love this little thing, but the game lineup is kind of eh. And that's to be expected with any of these minis, let's face it. Sony screwed up. So, would I call it a biggest screwed up as Sony's? No. Would I say that the game lineup is amazing on it? No. It's not exactly the game lineup I remember as a Commodore 64 fan. Now, there are some good games on there, like the EPYX games, California Games, Winter Games, Jumpman, Jumpman 2, and holy crap, was that sketchy. Or I can't play. Maybe I just can't play vintage. I can't play new either. Man, I can't play video games. Why am I a game hunter? I just realized that. Anyway, back to reality. Overall, as I said before, the build quality on this thing is awesome. It really is. It is nice that there's two USBs here, because you can actually plug in a keyboard for that needed typing instead of using the virtual on-screen keyboard, which I had to do a couple times, and I have hair left, right? What a pain. What do I think of it overall? I think once I do the mod, I'm probably going to enjoy this thing a ton, because I'll be able to put on the games that I remember and that I loved, and I won't have to fire up my original and try to find the old floppies, if the old floppies even still work. What do I think of this joystick? Now, the joystick looks, feels, and responds like the original joystick. I've forgotten what it was like to use these things. And I remember holding them tight like this and playing like this and getting angry and tired. So I put it down on my desk, held it tight, and played, which then it didn't have any of the movement. And there's more buttons on here, so the odd time I would hit the wrong button. So that is a little bit of a bummer, but overall, you'd get used to that. You'd understand that these buttons are here. I think it just needs to be broken. It does feel like an original joystick. It really does. How it actually moves, how it feels, the short movements. But at the same time, I'm not used to playing on this old stuff anymore like this. I've been playing and spoiled on Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s and PlayStation 2 or Dreamcast. I mean, let's face it, we can go back way back and still not play on one of these. So it does take some getting used to. So my overall thoughts are, I love this thing. Honestly, I think it's great. I think the game lineup could have been better, but the guys on their site themselves allow you to firmware this to add all the games you want. So in part 3 of the C64 Mini, I will show you guys how to do that step by step. And later, I'm going to open this thing, and maybe a part 4, and see if I can put an internal drive in it. Because when you do the mod, you're going to lose a USB port. Whoops, I can't say too much. So until next time, guys, it's all fun and games. Definitely game over.